Hello, good morning. This is 𝗙𝗵𝗲𝗍 from MassMailer. Thank you so much for joining the webinar today. Today I'm going to talk about the types of Salesforce templates that MassMailer supports. This is a very important questions that people, clients keep asking. So I thought maybe I would just do a quick webinar to clarify any questions anyone may have about this. Just to summarize, MassMailer currently supports only the Salesforce classic email templates. That is because the Lightning template APIs are still not available by Salesforce. So we will have to wait till Salesforce actually opens up the APIs. I'm sure eventually it'll happen, and then MassMailer would be able to support the Lightning templates as well eventually in the future. Please note that whatever advanced templates that you create in MassMailer, they are actually stored in classic email templates with a type of custom. And you'll see that shortly in a screenshot. So for now, just note that we only support classic email templates, and we'll take a look at what all types of classic email templates that MassMailer supports. There are 4 types of classic email templates, and I've listed out all of them, and I'll just go through each one of them. First one is a text type, we support it. And the second one is HTML, but using classic letterhead. So meaning, you will have to create this in Salesforce directly using a letterhead feature what Salesforce provides. We do support that, but please note that we cannot really guarantee the formatting. Sometimes the actual layout may not render properly when you're sending it via MassMailer. So it happens sometimes, but not all the time. So bottom line, we do support it technically, and but make sure the formatting is correct by sending out a test email. And if anything goes wrong, and if it is just, you didn't make any changes, it's plain simple letterhead that's already stored in Salesforce. Unfortunately, we don't have control on that. But more or less, it should work fine. But make sure that any edits that you're making are done only in Salesforce, but not in MassMailer. So like you're free to create this kind of template, but make sure that whatever template that you're creating, you're also editing it in Salesforce directly, but not in MassMailer. And third one that we support is a custom without using classic letterhead. So this is basically the one that we use to store MassMailer advanced templates. So you will see pure HTML whenever you open this and look at the HTML, it's just a pure HTML, nothing else. So it doesn't depend on any Salesforce letterhead functionality. It's just a pure HTML, and that's the reason why we use custom type to store MassMailer advanced templates. And I'll again show it to you shortly. Now, fourth one is a Visualforce templates. Again, we do support Visualforce templates. If you want to embed Visualforce template in any MassMailer advanced template, this is the syntax that is given. So when do you actually use Visualforce templates? Typically, if you needed to get data from related objects, it could be, ideally, it is something which is a child object. For example, you want to bring in, say, all the opportunity line items from an opportunity, you want to show it in a tabular format. You won't be able to do it directly with the merge fields that MassMailer provides. So you will have to build a Visualforce template with some logic around, and then you got to use that Visualforce template as the include statement. I mean, the syntax is given here. That's what you have to follow. And then just put the API name of that Visualforce template into MassMailer advanced template. There was a webinar done on this before, and it is available on our YouTube channel if you are interested in taking a look at it. Just search for how to embed the child record data into MassMailer templates. So you will basically find it. That's the fourth type, that's the Visualforce templates. And again, if you're not familiar with the UI or the navigation, I'm going to show it to you shortly where you actually find this. So you basically go to Salesforce setup and then quick find classic email templates. And there are 4 types of templates you will find when you click on the create template: the text HTML using classic letterhead, custom without using classic letterhead, and the Visualforce. I'll show it to you shortly. So basically, once you log into Salesforce, you go to the Salesforce setup, and then you get to this page, quick find, just type in classic email templates, and you will find this link, and that'll actually show you all your email templates, the classic email templates. And again, anything that you create using MassMailer Advanced Template Builder, they all get stored in this classic email templates. It could be any other folders. By default, as you know, we support MassMailer, or we package the MassMailer folder. And you can find all the templates right there. And you can see that it's all custom type. So anything that you would have created using MassMailer Template Builder is just the custom type. And then if you ever wanted to create any other type of template here in Salesforce, so you basically click on this new template, and there are 4 types of 4 options that are given to select the template type: text-based, HTML, custom, Visualforce. And please don't get confused between HTML and custom. Custom also has HTML in it, rather just pure HTML in it. So it's a little bit of a, I think, misleading term to be used, but just remember that custom meaning it has pure HTML. There's no classic letterhead. This is where MassMailer stores all advanced templates. There are 4 other types of templates that you actually would be able to select and create. And again, I'm not going through the full-blown navigation on how to create each template, but I'm sure you would be able to kind of figure it out. So we can just go to the text one to start with. So if you click on that next, it would basically will take you to the UI where you have to edit or give some information about the template, and then subject and the email body, and then make sure that you select this available for use and enter all this information and save it. So that's how you basically create the text-based template. And then HTML using classic letterhead, as I said, it will ask you to, again, enter all the information, select what type of header that you need. As you can see, it is giving you options. So this is a default option. And then you could always change whatever type of letterhead that you want to create. As you know, it is asking you to go to the letterhead because there's no letterhead that is in place. So you'll have to go to the letterhead and create a letterhead. And then after which you will have to create the actual template. So this is basically using the letterhead functionality. Again, it says HTML. So once you create a letterhead, that becomes your header and a footer, and then you would be able to create the actual template. And the third one, as I mentioned, is HTML custom, but basically pure HTML with no letterhead. Again, this will ask you to enter the information, my template for, and then email. That's your template, and it will basically ask you to copy paste HTML body. So basically, you would have to just copy paste HTML or design it outside, obviously, because it's not an HTML editor. And then you can basically create a custom type HTML. Believe now you understand the difference between with letterhead and without letterhead. So that's a fundamental difference. And then we just go back to the classic letterheads. So classic email templates. Let's click on new template. And the fourth one is the Visualforce one. Again, this needs to have the actual coding to be done, the Visualforce page and the Apex and stuff like that. A little bit more technical. And if you have development team who are familiar with this, or maybe if you needed any help, we have our professional services team that can also help. So just have your dev team to kind of build this Visualforce template. And again, that can be embedded in MassMailer advanced template. So this is basically if you really want to bring in some data from related objects, that's when you would use the Visualforce template. Okay, so that's the fourth one, which we talked about. So there are 4 types of templates that we support. Okay. Once again, thank you so much for joining the webinar, and happy to kind of clarify any questions that you may have. Here is my contact information and our company contact information. And this is a weekly webinar that happens every Thursday. So we kind of change the time because of the daylight savings. It's supposed to be 8 a.m. Pacific, or it is 6 a.m. Hawaii time. Apologies for that typo there. And if you are new to MassMailer, feel free to get on a trial. Here is the link to get on a trial. If you need any help with the trial setup, we can do that. Just shoot us an email and we can help you. And if you're new to our YouTube channel, just go to YouTube channel, type in MassMailer, you'll find our channel, just subscribe to it. And also click on the bell icon to get notifications. That way you get to know any new videos that we keep uploading. Every week you would be seeing a new video. And thank you so much for joining the webinar today. Appreciate it. Take care. Have a good day. Have a good evening. We will see you again next week. Bye-bye. Thank you.